And now, your Craftsman Federal Credit Union Sports Desk.
Well, sisters Breanna and Briley Stevenson grew up doing everything together. Softball, cross country, volleyball, any sport you can think of. Their love for sports is unmatched. But their love was almost taken away from them after being diagnosed with a life-threatening disorder. Just like everything else, they fought through these difficult times together. These are two sisters who have shown that no matter what, if you stick together, they can get through anything.
Sports, it's just always been a part of my life, and it's like pretty big to me.
Sports has been like a way to like get away from everything and just to like show what I can do.
For sisters Breanna and Briley Stevenson, sports has always been a way of life. Softball, volleyball, cross country, cheerleading, they did it all. They were happy, they were healthy, and they were doing what they love. But then, life threw them a curveball.
Well, like when we were told the diagnosis, I had no clue what it was. And just the word, fibrosis, it scared me.
At the age of 12, older sister Breanna was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, an inherited disorder that causes severe damage to the lungs, digestive system, and other organs in the body. It is something no mother wants to see their child experience.
Breanna, her first question to me is, am I going to die? As soon as we walked out of the doctor's office. And I was like, no, you're not going to. We're going to go wherever we got to go to get you the treatments you need. And, you're going to do your treatments and you're going to be fine.
But that was just the beginning of the storm.
Since she was 12 when we found hers, the doctor wanted to test her, younger sister at 12. And I was just like, there's no way she'll have it.
Shortly after, younger sister Briley was also diagnosed with cystic fibrosis.
I was pretty sad about it because it's not something you want to have.
And so for me, I was just doing an everyday allergy test, and the doctor that I went to, he said that it was he does it for some patients, so he tested me for it. And I didn't know what it was, I didn't expect to have it. And so then I found out I did, and I was scared because I didn't know what it was.
For mother Danielle Stevenson, concerns grew. Before the diagnosis, she noticed things happening when her girls were active, and no matter what they did, things never seemed to get better. After the diagnosis, she worried by Breanna and Briley's activities, things were made worse.
My main thing is after finding out what it was is, do I need to make them quit sports? And, have I made it worse? Have I damaged their lungs further by allowing them to do sports for all these years?
Fortunately, that was not the case. In fact, they were told by doctors that by allowing the girls to continue playing sports, their lives had been prolonged. However, when it came to sports, things were not always smooth sailing for Breanna and Briley. They would experience shortness of breath along with other symptoms while participating in their sport. There were many difficult times, but those times were made easier knowing their best friend was right by their side going through the entire process together.
At first, we were kind of weirded out because I'd always been the one that had it, so it was just normal. And then she found out, so I was like, oh. I was like, so now we both have it. So.
And I kind of like it better that we both have it because now I have someone to go through it with, and I don't have to just do it by myself.
The two sisters could have easily decided to hang it up and make athletics a thing of their past. But that's not what they did. They continued to push through, sending a message that you can do anything you set your mind to.
Being as a sick kid, people think that she's sick, she can't. So it was a way that I can go and show that I'm not just someone with CF.
And I think CF, for kind of what she said, it just makes it helps me show people I'm not just sick, I can still do things with sports and stuff.
In that process, not only did they show their strength and determination, but they also spread awareness of the condition.
I was the only one at my middle school or anyone around that had it, so I was the first one to tell them about it, and so it was just kind of nice to be able to tell people what it is and to bring awareness to it.
It just feels pretty special to me that I can be someone's role model.
In the beginning, the Stevenson family was struck with fear. But as they navigated through the difficult times and saw how Breanna and Briley handled all the adversity, that fear turned into pride.
I'm proud of them. It takes a lot of determination and willpower and strength. It's kids saying, when are you going to die? And to me it was hard to, I guess, help them through that of we're not going there, we're not going to think like that, you know, we're going to get answers, we're going to find out what this is.
Many families go through situations that bring fear, some even going through the exact same thing the Stevenson family is facing. A message to those families?
I think the main thing is don't assume the worst as far as something with CF, because I mean, just me alone, I have 2 kids that have it, but they're totally different in how they are with the disease. Go and get your answers and then see how they do themselves, and you know, just don't let it scare you right off the bat.
The Stevenson family continues to remain positive through their journey. They are grateful for all the great doctors at Texas Children's in Houston, Texas, helping them through this process, as well as pilots for patients who have been a huge help in getting them to their appointments. Both sisters were also granted a wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation and will be taking their trips within the next year. It's all the time for sports. Thanks for watching.